The mystery of people who text first, then disappear. They initiated the conversation. They were the ones who reached out. They asked how your day was. Or they sent that first message after a week of silence. They created the spark. And then, as soon as you responded, as soon as you showed interest back, they vanished. No follow-up. No real conversation. Just a sudden, confusing wall of silence. It leaves you wondering, why reach out at all? Why start something you have no intention of finishing? Today, we are going to look at the psychology of the first message ghost. Because in modern dating, initiative is not always a sign of interest. Sometimes, it is something else entirely. Chapter: The validation loop. For some people, the goal of a message is not connection. The goal is validation. They do not necessarily want to talk to you. They want to see if you will still talk to them. Every time you reply, you give them a small dose of certainty. You prove that you are still available. You prove that they still have influence over you. Once they receive that yes or that warm reply, their mission is complete. And because they were not looking for a relationship, only a reaction, they have no reason to keep the conversation going. They did not want your time. They only wanted your attention. Chapter: Breadcrumbing and the Fear of Silence. Another reason people text first and then disappear is to keep you on the hook. In the digital world, this is often called breadcrumbing. They do not want to build a future with you. But they do not want you to move on either. By sending a low-effort message once in a while, they stay present in your mind. They drop a breadcrumb to keep the path open, just in case they feel lonely or bored later. It is a way of maintaining access without providing consistency. If this is happening, pay attention to the quality of their outreach. Is it a real question? Is it an invitation to meet? Or is it just a hey that leads nowhere? Remember, a message without a purpose is often just a way to occupy your space, without earning it. Chapter: The impulsive reach out. Sometimes, the reason is less calculated. Sometimes, it is just an impulse. They felt lonely for 10 minutes. They saw something that reminded them of you. Or they were bored on a Sunday night. In that specific moment, they felt like talking. But feelings are temporary. By the time you reply, even if it is only an hour later, the impulse has passed. The mood has changed. And because their interest was based on a fleeting emotion rather than a genuine intention, they do not feel the need to follow through. They reached out because they felt something in the moment. But they disappeared because they did not feel anything beyond it. Chapter: Initiative is not an obligation. The biggest mistake we make is assuming that the person who starts the conversation is the one who is most interested. We think, they texted me first, so they must want to see me. But initiative is only the beginning. Consistency is what matters. Anyone can send a "how are you?" Anyone can react to a story. Anyone can initiate a spark. But only someone who is truly available and truly interested will put in the effort to turn that spark into a real connection. Do not judge their interest by how they start. Judge it by how they continue. Chapter: What should you do when someone texts you first and then ghosts your reply? The best response is often no response at all. You do not need to ask them why they disappeared. You do not need to send a second message to check in. And you certainly do not need to wait around for the next breadcrumb. If you want to test the situation one last time, keep your reply short and mirror their energy. If they do not move the conversation forward, let it die. Silence is a powerful filter. It clears away people who are only there to waste your time or feed their ego. One message is a gesture, but repeated effort is a choice. Final thought. Modern dating is full of people who want the feeling of a connection without the responsibility of one. They want the excitement of the first message, but not the effort of the second. Do not be the person who provides free validation. Do not be the person who waits for someone who only shows up when they are bored. Look for the person whose actions match their initiative. Because the right person will not just start the conversation. They will stay to finish it. Do not judge the moment. Judge the pattern. And remember, your attention is a reward, not a default. If you have experienced this, stay with Dating Club. We are here to help you find clarity in the chaos of modern love. In our next video, we will talk about the signs that someone is finally ready for something real.